Welcome back. The Indian government has made a sudden U-turn on the visa that was granted to Germany-based Chinese rebel and Uyghur leader Dolkun Isa. Now, weeks after Dolkun Isa was given the visa to attend a conference on democracy in Dharamshala, now the Ministry of External Affairs has denied him a visa to visit Dharamshala. We have with us Dolkun Isa joining us on India today. Mr. Isa, thanks so much for speaking to us. Now, when you heard the news about the cancellation of your visa after, initially being granted one, what was your first reaction?
Well, I'm very sorry for the Indian friends because I got a lot of email and a lot of message from the India supported for Uyghurs. They are really expecting me to visit India. I'm very, very sorry I cannot make this visit, this trip to the India. And also I'm really disappointed of the India's government's this cancellation of my visa, because I believe and India is a democratic country. It is the largest democracy around the world. So in this situation, really it is some disappointed for me.
Mr. Isa, your disappointment is understandable because first you were given a visa and then it was cancelled. But in your view, what do you think is the reason of this sudden volte-face by the Indian government? Because the Indian government claims that, the visa was cancelled because of a Interpol red corner notice against you. Do you agree?
I don't know, because I was informed via email, very short email message, said your visa has been cancelled. They didn't any explanations, but I don't know what is the reason, actually reason. But I can imagine, and after I got the visa to India, Chinese government strongly opposite, and the Chinese government protest my visit to India. I think because of the Chinese pressure and India government and had some difficult situation. So I completely understand this, because it is not my first time face such a situation. A lot of my international travel has been stopped by the pressure of the Chinese government. Yes.
So did you foresee something like this? Did you expect, a situation to arise like the one now? And were you surprised initially when you were, granted a visa to visit Dharamshala?
Well, it is normal. It is a very normal human rights conference. And as I said, India is a democratic country. That's why it is the very usual things. I'm attending this conference, but as usual, the Chinese government this time also attacked to me and they're trying to stop my travel. Unfortunately, this time, I'm very, very sorry for I put the India government in the difficult positions. Yeah.
China, particularly, Mr. Isa, was quite upset and miffed about you being granted a visa. In fact, they have also branded you and labeled you as a terrorist on Interpol's red corner, saying that it's the obligation of all countries to bring you to justice. How do you respond to that charge?
Well, Chinese government and China is clearly abused the Interpol red notes. I'm the peaceful, non-violence, peaceful activist. I was a student leader and in Xinjiang and in the East Turkestan. I escaped from China because of my dissident activities. My life was threatened by the Chinese government. That's why I escaped 22 years ago. After I escaped from China, then I'm trying to advocate of Uyghur rights around the world. That's why China was very unhappy. Chinese government trying to stop my all the activities, even to the make a pressure to the United Nations Human Rights Council Secretariat, stop, give me the accreditation, even and accuse me to the European Parliament. But Chinese government has not been success. So Chinese government just abused the Interpol notes. Yes.
Has, the denial of visa now dashed your hopes or, just shattered your hopes to visit India or perhaps visit the Dalai Lama? Or are you still hopeful?
Yes, yes. I don't lose my hope to visit India. I believe, as I said, India is the largest democracy around the world and the democratic country. Not same with China. That's why maybe no, it is maybe not a right time. Maybe India government can review my situation, can understand, and it will be possible for my next visit in the future to the India.
Mr. Dolkun Isa, can you just tell us once again that how did you get to know about your visa being cancelled? Did any official personally contact you and give you any sort of explanation on the reasons behind the sudden U-turn and the sudden change of heart to cancel your visa to visit India?
No. Just 23rd Saturday evening, I was informed via email, very short notes, your visa is cancelled. Because I got the touristic visa to the India, the A-visa, electronic visa. I got it via email, and the same way I got the cancellation as well.
Mm-hmm. There was also, there was also news about you applying for a visa in a wrong category. Is that true, or do you think this is all, hogwash, and this is just an attempt to prevent you from visiting the country?
Sometimes because all the country visa process is different. Some country doesn't need a visa for the German passport because I'm German citizen.
Okay.
So, but for example, 2009, I was in South Korea. I was invited one of the international conference. Just I'm took the flight and landed at the Seoul airport, but I was detained 3 days here.
Okay.
And the Chinese refused me, sent back to China. But after the German Foreign Ministry and U.S. State Department interventions, last month I was sent back to the Germany. But
right.
Some country is need a visa. Just some country just the visa process through the internet, electronic visa. Some is hard as a paper visa. But India's visa this time is a process and electronic visa. Yeah.
And very briefly, Mr. Isa, can you just tell us what was this event where you were supposed to, go and speak, and you were supposed to visit the Dalai Lama as well? Can you give us more details?
Yeah, it is one of the international conference. It will be held from 28 April until 1st of May in Dharamshala.
Okay.
This conference will be organized one of the Chinese dissident NGOs based in Washington, China Initiative, on another name, Power of Citizen,
right.
And the leader of the Chinese Democratic Movement by Yang Jiali. It is the 11th inter-dialogue conference.
Okay.
Last one was held in Washington last year, Washington, right. D.C. I was attending. It is just the Uyghur, Tibet, Southern Mongolia, and Chinese dissident, and Hong Kong, Falun Gong, different of ethnic leadership and
okay.
Religious leadership in joined together and discussing future more cooperations.
All right, Mr. Dolkun Isa, thank you so much for your time, and thank you for speaking to us on India Today.
Little Master Sachin Tendulkar has turned 43 today, and he celebrated his day by playing cricket with school children at the MIG Cricket Club. The children who are fighting cancer expressed their wish to play.